Hello students, good morning. So in our previous lecture I have given you some work to be done by yourself. So let us check whether you have done correct or not. So our first question is fill in the blanks. On adding 1 to the largest 5-digit number we get which is the smallest dash digit number. So largest 5-digit number I'll be writing like 99999. If I'll add 1 to this 99,999, if I'll add 1 I'll get 1 lakh. So this is the answer. So which is the smallest dash digit number? So here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is the 6 digit number. Hope you are clear with this. 99999, 5-digit number, largest. If I'll add 1 I'll get lakh and the answer is 6. Second question, write the smallest and the greatest numbers of 4-digit without repetition. So 4-digit number, so I'm writing here, see, 1 0 1 2 3. So I have to write the smallest number. Smallest number, so I cannot write 1, cannot write 0, so I'll be writing here 1. Number cannot start with 0, so 1 0 2 3 is the smallest. And now moving towards greatest number. So greatest number I'll write 9 8 then 7 6. So this is the greatest number. Next question, find the sum of the largest and smallest 4-digit numbers. Sum of largest and smallest 4-digit number. So largest number is equal to 9999 and smallest number 4-digit only. So when I'll add this I'll get the total 9 plus 1 10,999. This is the answer. The sum largest and smallest, when I'll add I'll get this answer. Next, write all the possible 3-digit numbers using the digit 3, 6 and 8 if repetition of any digit is not allowed. So you have to be very careful on the condition, no repetition of the digit. So all the possible answer we have to write like 6 3 6 8 first. Okay, so I have not repeat any number. This is a 3-digit number. Then next possible is 3 8 and 6. Next I'll start from 6 6 3 8 6 8 3. Then 8 3 6 8 6 3. I've just used the number 3 6 8 again and again. 3 6 and 8 and their combination. So these all are the combination. Okay, if you have done all the sums correct, congratulations. Now students will solve exercise 1B. Question, population of a city was 3,54,976 in the year 2014. In the year 2015, it increased by 68,438. What was the population of the city at the end of the 2015? So this is the population in the 2014 year, and when it adds to 68,438, what will be the total at the end of the year? So what I will be writing, population of a city in 2014, that is 3,54,976. Then population increased. So population increased in 2015. So I'll be adding that 68,438. So when you will add these two, you'll get the answer. 6 plus 8, 14. 1 up. 8 plus 3, 11. 1 up. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 14. 10 plus 4, 14. 1 up. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 8. Yeah, 13. 1 up. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. Up. And here 4. So 4,23,414. So therefore total population at the end of the year 2015 is equal to 4,23,440. Now students, the next question is A is equal to 7,43,000 and B is equal to 8,100. So which is greater, A or B, and by how much? So I'll write here A, that is 7,43,000, B 8,100. So which is the greater? Yes, I can simply see 8 is greater than 7. So here B is greater than A. B greater than A. So because B greater than A, what I will do? B minus A. So by how much I have to tell? So B minus A, that is 8,100 minus 7,43,000. Whatever answer we'll get, so B is greater by that much. Okay. So 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Next, 1 minus 0, 1. Here I cannot subtract 0 minus 3, so I'll carry. It will become 7. And then here 10. So 1 more carry, 9. And this become 10. 10 minus 3, 7. 9 minus 4, 5. 7 minus 7, 0. So this is 57,100. So therefore B is greater than A by 57,100. So hope you are clear. See, first of all, we have seen both the number. Then according to ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000 and lakh, I have seen that 8 is greater than 7. So B is greater than A. So by how much? For that I have minus is A by B. So B is greater than A by 57,100. So moving towards the next question. A small and thin notebook has 56 pages. Okay. How many total number of pages will 5,326 such notebooks have? So see student, one notebook, okay, I'll do your rough work. One notebook, 56 pages. So here 5,326 notebooks. How many pages? You can do directly cross multiply, or if not understood, we'll go by step by step. So number of pages in one notebook is equal to 56 pages. number of pages in 5326 notebooks. So simply cross multiply. So 5326 multiplied by 56 will get the correct answer. So the I guess you need to do the manual calculation. So take time, do calculation. By the time I'll be writing the answer. 298,256 pages. So hope you have done the calculation correct. So just you have to multiply and get the answer. And I know multiplication is nothing new to you. You can easily do it. So I'll write the format. 5326 multiplied by 56 like this way. Multiply each number like 6 6 are 36. Okay, 3 up, 6 down. Then 6 2s are 12, 13, 14 and 15. So 5 down, 1 up. 6 3s are 18 plus 1, 19. 1 up, 9 down. 5 6 are 30, 30 plus 1, 31. Now 5 6 are again 30. Here 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 3, 30. 5 3s are 15 plus 1, 16. 1. 5 6 are 30. 5 5s are 25 plus 1, 26. 6 5 here. 2 up. 8 9 2. So yeah, answer is correct. Hope you got it. Sheets of the number of sheets of paper available for making notebooks is 75. Sorry, I repeat, there is a mistake. So the number of sheets of paper available for making notebooks is 75,000. Each sheet makes 8 pages of a notebook. Each notebook contains 200 pages. How many notebooks can be made from the available paper? So yeah, I have a number of sheets available. So from this 75,000, okay, from one sheet we make 8 pages. So we have 75,000 sheets. So how many paper we could able to do it, we have to write. So number of pages obtained from one sheet is equal to 8. So total number of sheet 75,000. Total number of pages 8, make from this 75,000 like one sheet. Then total number of pages, because in notebook we want pages, we don't need this sheet, so we have to convert into pages obtained. So total number of pages obtained is equal to 8 multiplied by 75,000 will get 6 lakh pages here. See, I repeat, number of sheets 75,000, number of pages obtained from one sheet is 8, then total number of pages obtained 8 multiplied by 75,000 will get this 6 lakh. Then like it is asked in the question, how many notebooks can be made from the available pages? So here available paper is 6 lakh. So if for one notebook, okay, I repeat, see here, each notebook contains 200 pages. So from this 6 lakh pages, okay, I have to make a notebook. Each notebook should be of 200 pages. So what next? How to do it? So we'll multiply. Then number of notebooks made. So I'll write total number of pages upon number of pages contained by notebook. Okay, so total number of pages, how many pages obtained? So the pages obtained is 6 lakh upon each notebook contain 200. Cut 2 ones are 2 threes are 0 0 0. Okay, so 3000. Answer is 3000. Answer. Now moving towards the next question. A machine manufactures 5782 screws every day. So every day, that is each day, this many screws are manufactured. How many screws will it manufactures in the month of April? See, pay attention to this word, April. So in April, how many days we have to consider? So we have to write number of screws in one day. Number of screws in one day, that is 5782 screws in one day. Okay, now number of days in April, how many? Yeah, I am waiting for your answer. How many days are there in April? Exactly 30 days. So number of screws, yes, manufactured in April. So one day this many. So 30 days how many? So multiply. Simple. 5782 multiply by 30. So you have to do the calculation, and our answer is 1,73,460 screws. So this many screws we manufacture in the month of April. Hope you understood. Our next question, student. A man had rupees 1,57,184 with him. He placed an order for purchasing 80 articles at rupees 125 each. How much money will remain with him after the purchase? So total amount he had. So I'll write here, money in hand is equal to 1,57,184 is the total rupees he had in his hand. Now number of articles purchased is equal to 80, and cost of one article, here it is written each article, each means one, so cost of one article is equals to 125. See student, this many amount he has with him. Now if he had this much amount, from this much amount he purchased articles, 80 articles for 125. So we have to find the total cost of article. So cost of 80 articles is equal to 80 multiplied by 125. So rupees 10,000. Okay. So 80 multiplied by 125, we get amount 10,000. So if he spent 10,000, how much money will remain with him? So from 1,57,184, if he spent 10,000 to purchase an article, so simply we have to subtract this amount by this 1,57,184. So we'll do it. Therefore, remaining money is equal to money in hand minus cost of 80 articles. So money in hand, that is 1,57,184 minus 10,000. So total amount left with him is 1,47,184. So this is the amount left with him. Okay student, hope you understand this sum. So now we have done almost all type of sum in number system. So today I am giving you some sum, and let me remind you one thing. In the last lecture I have told you to jot down all the sums and also the sums which I am giving you for practice. That also you have to do it by yourself and get the answer corrected, because in every lecture I correct your answer. So if not done correctly, no problem, no issue. You have to work little hard, and then after this sum I am showing you some of the sums that you have to do it by yourself as in practice. So first sum for practice, that is add these three amount, 1,76,209 and 4,50,923 and 44,83,947. So first question. Second, the cricket player has so far scored 7,849 runs in test matches. He wished to complete 10,000 run. How many more runs does he need? So 10,000 minus this, we'll get the answer. Next one. In an election, two candidates A and B are the only contestant. If candidate A scored 9,32,567 votes and candidate B scored 9,235 votes, by how much margin does A win or lose the election? So what you have to do? You have to check whose score is greater. Okay, by